Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm here to give you my 30-week update, and I'm sorry, but I'm horribly out of breath already. Also, you may have noticed that the filming location has changed yet again. I'm trying to find a good place to film in the house. Last time I filmed in front of our Christmas tree. It was Christmas time at our 28-week update, and we have de-Christmased our house for the new year, and so I am trying to find a new filming location. Also, it's really hard to get up and down, so I am sitting on a couch for some comfort. So, as for 30 weeks, I'm going to talk about a little bit how I'm feeling, give you some info on baby girl and just kind of where we're at, and let you know what we have planned over the coming weeks. So, today I am 30 weeks on the dot, and I'm using the Ovia app to give some info. So it says, the Lanugo baby girl's furry coat that's been keeping her warm in there will begin to fall off this week as she puts on enough fat to keep herself warm without it. She's going to start putting on up to ½ pound a week until she's born. Her eyes are in place but still developing. She can open her eyes, but right now her vision is extremely poor. It will continue to improve while she is in the womb though. Her vision development is just about up to speed, and she might reach the point of being able to track objects moving horizontally and vertically in just a few short weeks. And by week 34, she will probably have vision that is as strong as it will be at birth. She is growing closer to 17 inches, the size of a cantaloupe, and probably weighs somewhere near 3½ pounds. At this point, most babies will start to move from the breech position to the safer, easier birth position where their heads are delivered first. If your healthcare provider says she doesn't appear to be moving from the breech position, you can ask them about exercises to encourage her into the birth position. In all likelihood though, she's already rotating toward the birth position, and she's definitely growing like crazy, moving closer to that special day. So, the last time that we saw her was at our 26-week repeat anatomy scan, and I talked a little bit about that in my last update, why we had to repeat that, but essentially when we moved, we got a new provider that wanted their own scan. And she was breech at that appointment, but she still had tons of time to move. I'm feeling a lot of movement and have been feeling a lot of movement, especially over the past couple of days. So my best guess is that she is rotating herself to get into that birth position, head down. I'm not really as able to like tell where exactly she is. Like I feel like a lot of moms know exactly where their babies are, and I can kind of tell based on her movement, you know, which end is where. But it's a little bit difficult just to tell like where her head is or where her little booty is or anything like that. So it is a little bit of a challenge. I'm hoping in the next couple of weeks that I'll kind of be able to tell more of where she is. She did get the hiccups for the first time that I was able to identify last week. So that was really exciting. And she loves when Anaya talks. So anytime that Anaya talks to her, she goes crazy, which is really just kind of funny to me. So I joke that she's tired of hearing my voice all the time and is happy to hear somebody else for once. Anaya reads to her every night, so that's probably got a lot to do with why she enjoys hearing Anaya's voice so much. It's really familiar to her. Since my last update, we did have Christmas, which was really excellent. We got a few things for her. And a few people requested a nursery tour after my last update, and I promise you I will be doing that. But her nursery is not even close to being finished. We still have to get her dresser, and then that'll kind of help shift some items where they're supposed to be, but we will do a nursery tour before she comes. Also, I have started going to the doctor every 2 weeks, so after my glucose test, which I did pass, I think I talked about this in my last update, I am being seen every 2 weeks. So this week, I have my appointment today, and then of course 32, 34, 36, and so on until she comes. As for me and symptoms that are new, there's really nothing brand new. There's a lot of shortness of breath, just she's getting bigger and it's just getting a little bit harder for me to breathe. And I'm noticing a lot of first trimester symptoms are coming back. So the digestive issues are returning, and the heartburn is back with a vengeance. The fatigue, I'm having a really hard time getting comfortable, so I'm not getting good night's sleep. The increased urination, those are all things that are back. I did have blood work done at my last appointment, and I'm hoping I'll hear back if there's anything to report on that. They did tell me that I had elevated ketones in my urine last time, so I needed to like drastically increase the amount of water that I was drinking. So I got a bottle that holds 100 ounces, and I'm really trying to drink that. Also, something new is the animals are stuck to me like glue lately. So the cat and the dog are just all over me all the time. And it's nice, but it's also frustrating at times, now that my patients are getting shorter and shorter and shorter. So that is a little bit less than ideal. We did discuss with our provider at our last appointment a birth plan, and I have to be honest, I was not impressed with our provider's response to my question about a birth plan. So I'm not really writing a birth plan per se. I'm just kind of making a list of the things that I don't want. If that's something that you're interested in seeing or hearing about, let me know in the comments, and I can kind of discuss, you know, what my ideal plan is. I will insert the disclaimer here that nobody's birth goes exactly like their birth plan says, and I'm very well aware of that. And that's kind of what I tried to explain to my provider, that I'm not trying to write a novel about what I want during birth. I'm more wanting to outline the things that I don't want. There are some standard newborn practices that are mandated by law here in the state of Florida that we don't really have any say in. So, I mean, we just kind of have to take that in stride. But like I said, if you're interested in hearing about that, just let me know in the comment section. Also, we do start our prepared childbirth class this week. So we have a class this week. It starts tomorrow, and it's a 3-week class. So it's 3 hours per day for 3 weeks, or once a week for 3 weeks rather, and we will be doing that in the evenings. And then we are taking a newborn care class, which Anaya has experience with caring for newborns relatively recently, and I don't. And I trust that I know what to do and that I've watched enough videos and read enough research, but I just really want to make sure that I'm as prepared as possible. And then I'm also taking a breastfeeding course at our local hospital, because that's something that I'm really adamant about. I definitely am planning to breastfeed her, and I just want to make sure that I'm doing everything right, meeting with a lactation consultant and things like that. So we do have those courses planned. Also, we have a lot of stuff going on with some like personal goals and professional goals that Anaya and I are working on that we're kind of just tacking on. So it is proving to be an exciting start to the new year. With all of that being said, with only 10 weeks left, I feel like there's a lot that still needs to be done that hasn't been done. But I'm also really overwhelmed at what those things are. So if you have any suggestions for things that I should be tackling during these last few weeks, please let me know. I also know that while we technically have 10 weeks left until she's here, we might not really have 10 weeks. So I'm trying to get done what we can between now and the beginning of March. So she is due on March 13th, and I really want to be finished, ready, and just kind of waiting for her come March 1st. So we're gonna find out how well that goes. We do have our baby shower here in just a few weeks, and once we see kind of what we receive at the baby shower, we'll be able to do a little bit more of our shopping. So we do have quite a few items for her already, but there are some kind of big ticket items that we're still waiting on. Like, we don't have her car seat yet, which is kind of frightening to me, or her stroller and like travel system. We don't have those items. And then just some like luxury items that we want to have around the house. If there's anything that you think I should register for before our shower, please let me know in the comment section so that I can put that on the registry. We have started to receive a couple of things here and there for her, which is really exciting. So with that being said, if you guys have any questions or anything, just leave them down in the comment section for me, and I will be back with another pregnancy update in 2 weeks at 32 weeks, and I will be back next week with another lifestyle video. If you have any ideas for what you'd like to see with that, just let me know. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you next time. Bye, guys.